Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shadavia, and this is Ohshebudgets, where we talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. In today's video, I'm going to be showing 5 key points to creating your budget. If you're new to budgeting and you're just lost on where to get started, then just go ahead and keep watching this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So when creating your budget, the first thing that you want to do is you want to figure out what your income is. So not everyone gets paid on a bi-weekly basis or a weekly basis. So whatever your pay frequency is, just make note of your income for that paycheck. Okay? So that's going to be the first step. After you have your income written down and you know what you have to work with for X amount of time. So let's say if you get paid bi-weekly, then you know, like, okay, so for 2 weeks, this is how much money I have, right? So then you have your income. Then the next thing is you want to note your fixed expenses. And so fixed expenses are expenses that are not going to change. It's usually like a set amount. So that could be things like rent or mortgage, your car note, your phone bill, like your car insurance, things that really don't necessarily change. Or if it does, it's like slightly. So those would be considered your fixed expenses. And then another side note to this is make a note of your due dates. Your due dates is actually going to help you determine what bills need to be paid on what paycheck if you get more than one paycheck for the month. If you're only paid monthly, then obviously you still want to just make note of your due date so that everything gets paid on time. So once we have those fixed expenses lined up, the next thing we're going to note is any variable expenses. So your variable expenses are things that change, like depending on what's going on. So this is going to be like things like your gas, your eating out money, your fun money, like anything that your groceries, anything that, you know, you may have to tweak your budget for, or that allows you room to actually change the amount that you're going to be able to contribute per paycheck, if that makes sense. So again, these are going to be things like groceries, eating out, you know, going out with your friends to celebrate birthdays and things like that. So we want to make note of those, because depending on how much income you have from 1 and 2, it will actually help you out with splitting out that money. Like, okay, I have an engagement to go to, so I need to put X amount of dollars aside for this. Or, oh, this week I'm going to really cook on like budget meals, and so I only want to budget like $50 or $100, whatever that is, that's left over from 1 and 2. Then that's where you're going to put that money into your variable expenses. So after your variable expenses, 4 and 5 are actually going to be interchangeable depending on where you are in your budgeting journey and what you're actually wanting to accomplish. So for me, number 4 is always going to be my savings goals. So whatever your goals are to save money, because I feel like we all have some sort of goal to save money, whether that be to buy a new home or just to have an emergency fund build up, whatever your priorities are in your budgeting journey. I feel like we all have a savings goal of some sort. So for me, again, my savings goal comes after whatever's left over from those first 3. And then I'll go with my savings challenges, and then I'll move accordingly. So once you have your savings goal, and like I said, the 5th and final step is going to be your sinking funds. Your sinking funds are going to be things that is coming up that you want to budget for, like Christmas, holidays, Black Friday shopping, your car maintenance, if you want to go on a vacation, shopping spree, whatever it is. Like I said, and I continue to say in my videos, everyone's journey is going to look different. Nobody's journey is going to be the exact same. So we all have different priorities. We all have different wants and needs, and our budget is set up differently. So 4 and 5 are actually interchangeable, like I said, depending on where you are in your budgeting journey. If you want to prioritize, being able to buy a Christmas gift for your family, then you will probably be more likely to allocate money to your sinking funds other than your savings, but you can still do both. You could do both, and then depending on how much income you have left over is going to pretty much determine how much you're able to put in your sinking funds and how much you're able to put in your savings goals. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Like, it's not a hard task. I understand that getting started sometimes can be scary, just like anything else that we do, but it's really, really simple, and it's really, really rewarding when you can say, like, okay, I know where my money went to. But I feel like when you don't have a budget and you don't budget and you just, swipe that card or pay that cash without worrying about like where that money went, then you're looking back and you're like, okay, why don't I have any money? So just if, like I said, if you're interested in setting up a budget, or you even need help with setting up a budget, leave comments for me. I love interacting with you guys. If you're following me on Instagram or not following me on Instagram, you can send me a message and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out with your budget. On Instagram, I am Ohshebudgets _ as well. And like I said, just send me a message and I'll love to help you guys out with your budget. But this is pretty much it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, make sure you guys hit that like bell. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and actually turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.